Hey Guardians, this is your Destiny 2 Lightfall ending explained video. There will be spoilers, obviously, duh. So if you did click this video and you haven't completed the campaign, click off the video and go play the campaign and then come back. The campaign is roughly 8 missions. It took a bit of time, but it's something you'll want to need to go and play and then come back and see. Now, what do I think of this campaign before I get into what happened? I believe this campaign was one of the best campaigns we have ever gotten, and like the developers have said, it pushes us to the another point in the Light and Dark saga. However, it does feel incomplete as again, it is not the end of the Light and Dark saga. So, what I thought around this campaign is that some aspects of it had felt not it just felt incomplete, and that is probably why we haven't seen more of the story plan out. And we of course have season 20 coming out a lot, going through the weeks of the events that transpired in Lightfall, as that's the season that really connects with the expansion. But what I have to say is again that the expansion is one of the best expansions, again, storytelling wise. If you love Witch Queen, you're going to love Lightfall. It, again, though, I do feel like it's got a different theme to what Witch Queen had. And with Witch Queen, it had a lot of plot twists that was going and a lot of twists and turns. I didn't really see as much of it in the Lightfall campaign, as some of it wasn't really explained till later on. And that, again, that can be something that I could dislike about the Lightfall campaign. But with all that said, let's get really into the big ending for Lightfall. So, as you are tracking down the Veil artifact, Callus, of course, goes and you confront Callus at the Veil object at the very end of the story. Now, what you're going to do is that you will fight Callus. Yes, it was a somewhat of a crazy boss fight, and you will kill Callus. Finally, after all the years, Callus is officially dead after you destroy his, disciple power. Like if you played the Vow of the Disciple raid, you finally kill him and he just gets destroyed. There's a little tiny cutscene of us with the Cloud Strider Nimbus and with the Kaido, right? Yeah, Kaido. Oh my god, it took a minute. Kaido to see her father finally destroyed, and there's a little of emotional, taste in there, knowing that finally, after all that, revenge that Kaido saw with her father and all the development that was going on with how she hated her father since we met her back in season of the Chosen, to finally have that close. I really thought Kaido had one of the best road arcs in this expansion. You really see a lot of development here, but you also, if you played Season of the Risen, Season of the Chosen, Season of the Haunted, it's a good, ending to, Kaido and Callus. I just feel like it's one of the best endings there on that front. Now, you do kill Callus, however, what happens then is our ghost does apparently is or was connected with the witness in some capacity. I found out that really that the witness connected to the ghost to make a connection between the veil object to the traveler, and unfortunately we lose to that, as the witness is able to create a link with our ghost to the veil and then to the traveler. And we actually hesitate for a minute as Kaido says, shoot the ghost, which is very surprising. And we actually aim our weapon at shooting our ghost. Now, we didn't take the shot, and Nimbus actually went up and grabbed our ghost and brought it back down. And it looked like our ghost was fine. But in that, in that scene that we might have shot our own ghost to become a lightless to save all humanity, and we didn't take the shot, was very interesting to me, and it really showed some development in our Guardian alone. So something really interesting there. Now, what happened is that again, the witness was speaking through the ghost in a lot of the cutscenes throughout the Lightfall campaign, and eventually it was able to go and use our ghost to finally create a connection with the Veil. And what happened is that the Veil blasted out a beam all the way to Earth from Neomuna, and basically the witness was able to create some sort of portal using the veil paracausal object of a triangle shape on the traveler, and all the pyramids with the witness entered into this unknown portal inside the traveler. Later on throughout the story, it is shown that from Zavala and Ikora that we aren't able to go through this portal for some reason, probably because they knew that we have to wait a year for another expansion, and it's likely going to be a place for the final shape expansion. If I want to put speculation in there, I will be making videos on that. But we are not able to go in there, and it looks like the traveler is lost. It's really kind of like not so explained with it, because it is told by literally everybody that the traveler is lost, but I still see the light. It's very interesting to me. I saw a lot of people saying, well, when the traveler first got attacked by the pyramids, we didn't lose our light because we had the traveler shard from the Red War, but it was being a little bit strange on how it was actually happening with everything, and then it was weird. I'm gonna keep it at that. But basically, long story short, the witness went through into a portal of some kind, and you can actually see on the destination tab now. It's like a purple pink somewhat portal inside the traveler, and it's really weird why we won't be able to enter into that portal, but the witness was able to. And I believe this portal, if I'm speculating correct, because again, we don't really know everything after this kind of type, area. As after this cutscene, I think it is told by Osiris in Neomuna that you are going to have to learn from Rohan. You're going to have to learn a lot more about the Veil artifact to find out more about what happened actually that the witness left behind, so we can find out what really happened. So we'll find out more information, but again, this is what I saw day one. And again, it's very interesting to me how it went through. It felt incomplete, though, in some areas, as we did have that whole thing with Callus, and we had all that stuff with the witness, and we saw some character development. However, there was a lot of scenes that, again, didn't have full explained, information like the Witch Queen did, and I felt like the Witch Queen tied everything great, but we didn't see that with Lightfall, and that really just stings me a little bit. But, again, I keep saying again because, again, this expansion was very interesting, and I am very, in love of what really the story is headed. This was the expansion that would end the Light and Dark saga, but Bungie changed it and added Final Shape, and I'm really curious on where the witness went. Probably a dimension of light, maybe akin to the Black Garden of some sort, maybe something like that. I really don't know where it really entered. And it looks like the traveler is just gone, basically. That's again what everyone was saying, and it won't be able to give any other creatures the light now. That was also told by Zavala. So that's that. Very interesting. Who knows what's really going to happen with the traveler, but that's how it really is going to be going forward. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, then please subscribe and like, as it means a lot here on the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know your thoughts on Lightfall.